1, 2. And that's how you work out at home. All right. Nothing like sucking on black balls. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Quincy, and today we are stuck inside. Now, you've probably been living under a rock if you haven't heard about COVID-19, but that should be a good thing because you shouldn't be outside anyways. So now, we're all living under rocks, and we have nothing else to do. Health officials and authorities have urged everyone to stay at home, and I know for a lot of us, including myself, that's going to be a little bit hard and difficult because there's nothing that we can do. We thrive for social interaction, and a lot of us are social butterflies, and we need to go out and interact with the world, but sometimes it's good to just stay home and do nothing. But then again, there are times where you're bored and there's nothing to do. So I've realized for the several days, almost weeks, that I've been in quarantine or self-isolation or social distancing or whatever term you want to call it, I've came up with some things that might be useful for you all to kind of do and partake in while you're just stuck in your home. A lot of these are free. Sometimes you don't even need any supplies. Some of these activities may require you to go out and buy some supplies at the store, but keep in mind, still stay safe, still respect the workers there, and also respect each other because we're just straight up not having a good time out here. We just really need some kindness in the world. By the way, I'm not using my typical setup because I left my camera in my apartment, but I went back home, so I'm just using my phone right now. By the way, if you haven't done so already, give this video a like, and also don't forget to subscribe because I'm probably going to make more videos now that I have plenty of time. I got a paid time off from work, and there's nothing else for me to do, so maybe this could be a start of something new again. So let's get started. Here are some things that you can do when you're bored in the house and you're in the house bored.
Okay, I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored.
The first thing that I started doing when I just got bored at the house was cutting my shirts and making up crop tops, but I kind of underestimated how short they were gonna be. This is one of my old sweaters, and I basically cut like 80% of the sweater. As you can see, my chest is out. All of my back is showing. I didn't really measure it completely correct, but it's okay. It's the style, you know? It's currently the latest trend. I mean, you can like pair it with like a bralette or another tight shirt underneath. Inspiration for, you know, a festival or a rave. Unfortunately, they're all shut down or postponed, and another cool thing that you guys can be able to do when you're bored at home is to look at old photos. Go to your closet or your storage or wherever you have old family photos or albums that you guys can look at together as a family and even make fun of your guys' self. I have a couple of old photo albums from my first birthday and my second birthday as well that my mom kept in the shed. Just looking at this, you know, it's like super cool to see, you know, how young you were and like the good old times that you don't remember, but it's so interesting to see how good life was back then. My mom took the family and I to the zoo and we went to Disneyland. As you can see, I was rocking the puffy jacket and the Timberland shoes right there. I was way ahead of my time, you know. I was a trendsetter. Look at that. That's a bomber jacket right there with some, you know, cargo pants and Timberlands, you know. People are just now hopping onto the trend. So this was my first birthday photo album. It's pretty thick. And yes, it's Winnie the Pooh because my first birthday theme was Winnie the Pooh. I celebrated my first birthday in the Philippines, and the whole family was there. You know, I had my grandma, my cousins, let's see, my auntie right there, and then there's my grandma right there, that's me, and there's my ex right there. Look, I told you guys I was straight. That's me and my girlfriend. We've been together for almost 21 years, and I haven't seen her since, but Twitter, do your thing. My first birthday was a pretty wild time. I mean, you got everyone turning up, grinding on each other. Oh, look at her. We got live entertainment. But back in the day, we didn't do all that grinding and twerking. We slow danced. Look at that. We have lots of food. It's very good for you. We have so much good times. So I really do recommend looking at old photo albums from your family from the past, or even some old photos from your social media that you forgot you had posted and you probably would want to delete them. Now, another thing that I like doing is probably one of the most annoying thing that happened on the internet, but probably also one of the greatest things that happened on the internet. So there's this app called TikTok. Need I say more? Sure, it's cringe. Sure, it's weird. Sure, it's awkward. Where am I going with this? But at the end of the day, you're all having fun and there's nothing else you can do. You know, you can make a fool out of yourself and it doesn't even matter. A lot of people do TikTok dances, and so there's always gonna be a trending song and then some weird movements that's like this and then like that, and then, you know, the like this and that and that and all of that. And it's kind of hard if you think about it. It took a while for me to kind of, you know, get it right.
Reading the signs on my body.
Touch this.
Impose on the shit. Okay, now freak my shit. Freak my shit.
I can't tell you how many times or hours that I've spent trying to perfect a dance and it still doesn't look good. But that's as good as it's gonna get, and I'm just done because it's already a workout in itself. Speaking of workouts, I've been, you know, doing some home exercise that you can probably do yourself as well. You don't need any equipment since the gyms are closed. You know, just do some equipment-free workouts like sit-ups, push-ups, squats. You know, yoga is good too. You know, you can meditate as well. So I have a yoga mat and I just use that for my home workouts, and really I just work on my upper body for the most part, you know, just doing some sit-ups and push-ups and stuff like that. And then you just relax and meditate and give yourself a sense of clarity. Another fun thing that you guys can do is paint. Just go out and buy a canvas and some paint brushes and paint something that you want, you know, express yourselves or get inspired by something and draw that thing. So if you see here, this is the artwork that I was inspired to paint, and I thought it was beautiful and I thought I could do it, you know, something very artistic and aesthetic, and it involves nature and the beauty of the human body, and this is how it turned out. I mean, I wouldn't say it's Mozart. I mean, is Mozart a musician? I mean, it's no Van Gogh, but hey, this is supposed to be Freckles, but then I guess now it looks like Acne. No, this belongs, you know, this belongs in a museum. This belongs at an art exhibit. No, but I like it. I mean, I tried. I mean, look at that detail though. Look at that shimmery on her nose, you know, the lighting. Another thing that I like doing also is writing and, you know, expressing myself creatively through music. So I'm no singer or professional songwriter, but I do like, you know, writing poems or just writing in general. So I have on my phone, on my notes, a bunch of different lyrics that just pop in my head, and I'm like, this could be a good song. Let me just write it down before I forget. I have all the lyrics here that I wrote. Sometimes I'm inspired by real life events, or, you know, I think of a scenario and then I like just write a story and then put some words together. So my most recent song that I kind of wrote was a song called Paid. I wanted to rap about something that is about, you know, getting money and something with a hard trap hip hop beat. And then I stumbled upon this track. The lyrics are just about flaunting my wealth that I don't have, bragging about money that I don't have, and talking about all the designer clothes that I don't own. But I mean, it's pretty fun just, you know, using your creative ability and expression to just write a story and have fun with it. So if you haven't heard it, it was on my Twitter, Instagram, and I also put it on SoundCloud, so I'll put a preview of it right here.
I can buy a new house and a watch that's 50K. You wanna know why? Cause a bitch just got paid. Gucci on my belt and a Louis on my back. All these rubber bands that stacks on stacks. Armani on my chest while red bottoms on my feet. I'm so immune, but this bar sick like this beat.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's countless of other things that you all can do at home, like, you know, FaceTime your friends, probably write a book, maybe. I don't feel like talking. I'm kind of over it. I mean, if there are other things that you guys are doing that I haven't mentioned or that you would like to share, feel free to comment below on what are some things that you all like to do as well in your spare time. But I'm even bored making this video, so I'm gonna call it a day. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully, if I have the time or energy, I'll make more. But I'm not making any promises.
Once again, flowers to me.